Well, I got my screen deflector in today, so I'll go ahead and mount that up, and next time I go out, I'll let you know how that works for you big tall guys, and see if it interferes with me as a little short guy. I'm thinking that the screen deflector I got primarily was for my wife, because when she rides on back, she's going to be sitting up a little higher. Here's a screen deflector. Yeah, this is a screen deflector I'm going to be putting on. This is what it looks like with it installed on my initial installation. It looks like it can slide up and down, so I've got it probably in its lowest position right here, so it can slide up and down here in this slot, and also it can be turned. You can angle it up like that or angle it back like that, so I've kind of got it more or less parallel right now. We'll see how it works out. Got my wife on back. We're testing out the new wind deflector. See what kind of adjustment we need to make for it to work well for her. So at Linda, at 50 miles an hour, how does it feel? Okay. She says she doesn't feel anything. How is the ride back there? Okay, good. It's about 70 there. I'm going to adjust this down to see if it works worse or better. Or about the same. Okay. So that's the windscreen all the way down, and the little deflector parallel in the lowest position. So that's the worst wind protection I could get for you right there is what it is right now. Okay. Alright. Now normally I have it about right there for me. About 2 positions down to the top. Vibrations are alright through the foot pegs. Okay. For your legs, I mean, are they cramped up or anything? Okay. The windscreen up in the highest position, and with the deflector down into the lowest position. There's 75. Okay, that's still good. There's 80. Still good. Okay, one of my viewers asked about the upshift and downshift. This is the upshift on the motorcycle without the clutch. You can hear that's pretty smooth, and that's pretty smooth. Now on the downshift, on the upshift you'll leave the gas just open, normal, you know. On the downshift, I think it works better if you have the gas closed. So this was without the gas being closed on a downshift. Now this was the gas closed. It feels easier on the me shifting, so I think that's the better way to do it. I don't know what the recommended technique is, but that feels better when I do it that way on the bike. Also, when you're shifting up, you know, I've just got a little bit of gas here and I'm going to shift up. But if you give it a little bit more gas, it seems it does a little smoother than just when you're just barely off the throttle. So that's pretty smooth. My wife says it's very smooth. There you go. It has to be true. So we just got back from our ride, riding 2 up, and having the deflector set in its lowest position worked fine, and basically it's pretty well parallel with the windscreen here. Worked fine for my passenger and me. I think the windscreen in the lowest position, it will work fine around town, and the windscreen itself, what I'm looking at right here, the windscreen itself right now is in the lowest position, but when I put it in the highest position out in the highway, so when it's put in the highest position all the way up here would be what we need for riding up on the interstate 80 miles an hour. But around town, this is just fine for both the rider and the passenger. Then I can look right over that. So I think it works fine. I think the windscreen's almost without the deflector is fine, but with the deflector, I think it does make a difference. Thanks.